Wato.
Did not have a hat.
Isami wato. Yeah. Yeah, that was unfortunate.
I thought of you though when I saw that was my hand. That was not a thing I found online.
It wasn't a meme.
No.
Watto isn't the hot new dank meme.
No. It wasn't a meme. It was a me.
Isami wato. Mamma mia.
How are
I got
ya?
the two slaves, Shmi and Anakin Skywalker. I won them in a pod race a bit with Cardula the Hat.
Nothing funnier than a CGI'd slave master, right?
It's so great. Yeah, I really do wonder whether or not they and I'm terrible, but whether or not they felt that in the pocket. Like was Watto one of the, you have to assume Jar Jar was like one of the highest selling toys, even though people hated Jar Jar Binks.
Yes.
He's just
how old were you when they came out?
9.
Did you enjoy them then?
That was at the point where I just liked movies. I just liked going to the movies, having fun. First movie that I saw where I was like, this wasn't a very good one, was it? Was Rollerball, the Rollerball remake in like 2002.
You mean the one with
Ladies Love Cool James and Colin Farrell? No, I'm thinking of SWAT.
No, it's the guy from the American those movies.
Jason Biggs?
No, the other one.
Chris Klein.
Dull one.
Yeah. He played a villain on The Flash named Cicada.
And Paul, he's from wrestling. All names have gone out of my head.
Saeed from Lost, Naveen Andrews, good actor.
I did see the original as a child, though.
Really?
Starring James Caan.
Caan!
Nah, it's spelled with a C.
Caan!
So, have you ever watched Letterkenny?
Yeah, I just finished it.
Oh, I'm into the second season.
It's great. I love it.
It's wonderful.
It's terrific. Kyla and I talked about it like whenever she was on. Yeah.
Don't go chasing waterfall.
I'm not going anywhere.
Please pick to the and the street that you used.
I did think it was. I don't know if we've talked about
this.
Did
you really?
I really thought it was Jason Waterfalls, and she just didn't want him to leave.
You know who I believe he's a co-writer, and there are certain versions of it where you can hear him on background vocals. Is CeeLo Green.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's a catchy tune.
Yeah.
Brilliant guy. He's great at writing. Yeah. I told you that we have a friend of CeeLo that we interact with that I saw yesterday. Mm-hmm.
How'd that go?
That was nice. The open mic, seeing her, it was relatively sparsely attended.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty hilarious where you put your phone on speaker for me to hear the somebody singing Jason Isbell song, and I burst into laughter, which I was half hoping would actually come through the speaker so they could hear somebody really amused by the song.
It was so loud in there. Probably not.
Never mind.
Yeah. That guy could sing pretty good though.
Seems like it. Seems like it.
By Benham. Oh, speaking of, Dave Benham was there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's cool to see him up and about. He was there last week too.
You ever shake hands with him? You'd know.
What?
Because your hand would look like this. He has the strongest handshake, like, ever.
Oh.
Yeah, he shook my hand once. And I'm like, I'm just going to wave from now on.
I feel like maybe not post-COVID, but when I, initially met him.
This was in the before times.
Yeah, you haven't shaken hands with anybody down here. Except for when you came down here and you purposefully avoided my open mic at the place that shall not be named.
I hugged and shook hands with a bunch of people, Jules. I don't know what you mean.
I don't know. I've still never seen us in the same room, so as far as I'm concerned.
No.
A little sus.
No.
All's
I mean,
I'm
I've
saying.
I've seen Rob in the same room with me, and I've seen him in the same room with you.
Yeah, me too.
So does that mean we're Rob?
I think, therefore, I rob.
The
I rob coming to the Genius Bar near you. I rob. It's a
take things from you.
It does the laugh that he does. While he I'm just thinking of stupid bit that Paul F. Tompkins did on a podcast where he was going to be Santa.
Paul F. Tompkins.
But he couldn't. He was trying to get the voice right, and he was like, "Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas."
Oh my God, him on You're the Worst.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
He's so great.
It's so good. It's so good. That's
shut up.
That's
those little asides of his.
That's one of, and that's like that is a thing he does. Like when his characters usually do it to Scott. All of his characters hate Scott except for one of them. Like that is a reason to listen to comedy.
Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Yeah, he hates him. Yeah.
Ice-T.
He doesn't do Ice-T anymore.
It's funny because I enjoyed his Ice-T because he wasn't even trying to sound like Ice-T.
No, it was more of a vibe. He doesn't sound like Andrew Lloyd Webber either.
The fuck you say?
The devil you say? I say kids. The musical kids. That's not how he sounds.
No, but you have his rhythms down.
Well,
You've listened to a lot.
The brainworms. It's a lot. Yeah.
The what was it? The Pod F Tomcast.
Oh yeah.
That was a favorite.
Still available. I have a few episodes. I went back and started re-listening to it.
Interesting.
But then he's gotten so much funnier since then. Like it's funny and entertaining, but it's just like
maybe in part because he was left to his own devices on that. No, because
I think he wasn't an improv savvy yet. Like he hadn't joined up with the Super Ego Boys.
Super Ego I found very confusing.
Oh, because you were like, how is it so good?
No. Premise. It was just I don't know what. There was something about it that
it's
just
sketch
didn't
comedy,
jibe.
but it's improv. It's short form improv.
It was a Herald. You're saying?
I don't know what that means.
It's a short.
My name's Jason.
Hi, Jason. Don't go, Jason.
I'm right here.
Good. So, can we do a new segment, please?
Okay.
I'm not sure of the name of the segment.
Is it temporary?
No, not that segment.
Okay. It's temporary until you figure out a name. ACAB.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the segment.
Yeah, but just until
something along the lines of it's kind of the counter to Where's My Goddamn Parade. It's maybe this song isn't as shitty as I thought.
Okay. I'm gonna make it into more of a Crazy Ex-Girlfriend reference.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Bonk.
You're right though. Letterkenny was a lot of fun.
It's great, and the fact that there's 9 seasons and they are all spoiler alert. They are all if they don't increase in quality, they at least maintain quality. So,
that's great. And there are specials in between. There are some specials.
There's a couple. There's Debuters Day special. There's and then there's I think they did a Christmas one a few back.
And there's a cartoon, like a kids cartoon.
Yeah,
but that's not a kids cartoon.
It's not required viewing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's
what about the spinoff?
Shorzy?
Yeah,
it's great.
Okay,
it's yeah. I hope I
will tell you
it just ended, so I hope they keep Shorzy going because it's
we started watching it, and on Hulu it only said season 1, and I'm looking all over the place trying to find a place to watch season 2 without buying it, and I can't find it. And we get to the end of the season, and it loops around and it starts season 2, and I'm like, it's going to season 2. And Joylen's, yeah. I'm like, I don't think it was supposed to. Don't tell Hulu.
Yeah, it's got all the seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's
and
great.
Even better, every once in a while we get a freebie where it doesn't show the commercials, It's like you watched enough commercials.
You've just got to bite that bullet and combine Disney and Hulu. That's it.
Yeah,
You'd pay less for both of them, and then you would get no ads in Hulu. It's $20.
Yeah, but what do you get out of it?
Well, I get a kickback from the mouse. Or is it even the mouse anymore? Like, is the mouse the mascot? Because, and I brought this up on the VOM. I don't know if you were there because you had to cut out.
I did have to cut out.
But Mickey Mouse is no longer copyright.
I know,
protected.
Steamboat Willie. You can.
You can just do like woke Mickey Mouse, which is just Mickey Mouse.
That's like the. Have you seen the Winnie the Pooh horror movies now? That he's no longer under copyright.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Just Google like Winnie the Pooh horror movie. There's.
I mean, I'm sure none
one.
of them are good, but I just think people should be able to make stuff with these things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does that mean that Superman in like
Superman?
Yeah, Superman. Of the Kansas Supermans, is gonna be out of copyright in like 15 years.
Can't answer that.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. You figure it out.
Piece of shit. Yeah, that's 30. Or was he 37? Batman was 37. Superman 39. Something like that.
I think Superman was first.
Yeah. Oh, then maybe Batman was 41.
Shazam was before both of them, I believe.
He was Captain Marvel at the time.
I know.
No, he wasn't.
I have some of the weird reprints of him. I do know that at one point, created by C.C. Beck, I do know at one point that he was more popular than Superman.
Well, yeah, and then what's his cunt?
I think
DC sued
bought
them.
Fawcett? Was it
Yeah,
Fawcett?
bought Fawcett Comics, yeah.
Now,
1938. Superman.
Was Superman 38.
Yeah. And then I guess, let's see.
Captain? When was Captain, my Captain Marvel?
Oh, Marvel, my Captain Marvel. See, now if I look up Shazam, it's going to show either the app or the shitty movies. Well, the first one's pretty good.
No. The first one was weird because the bad guy seemed to be in a different movie than the rest of the people.
You mean like one where there was acting going on?
No, one where it was like a dark, gritty reboot.
A horror movie. It was kind of, you mean Mark Strong's character.
Yeah, he was great. He was just in a different movie. He's always all in, though, So did you figure it out yet? For
Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that puts him a year after?
Mm-hmm. So it was probably inspired by, but like there was already a lot of comics where like involved a strong man. It's just they weren't
Ubermensch.
Right, but they just weren't like, it was like those guys that you'd see on the back of like, magazines or whatever. What's the guy who's kicking over the fucking sandcastle? What's that guy's name? Who ended up being? He showed up in Flex Metallo.
Oh yeah.
That's sort of just a big boy, big beefy boy.
Big boy.
But then there's like, okay, I'm not gonna listen to the Weekly Planet. They talk about how DC absorbed a bunch of stuff.
That's not a surprise. Yeah, they were supposed to. That's like the Watchmen was supposed to be all those Fawcett characters,
right? And then they couldn't get the rights, and so
he made up his own.
Yeah,
and it was much better.
Yeah, and then they ended up getting bought by DC anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. They did a lot of that. They did a lot of like the WWF stuff.
Right.
Where they just went around and just picked them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bought them out or just put them out of business.
Amazon, McDonald's. I mean, it's it's capitalism. That's just how it works. Are you surprised it took 14 minutes to get to my?
There's no way. Oh wow, yeah, that is way longer. I would have definitely bet the over.
Well,
Oh wait, no, the under.
Po Buddy's nervous.
I don't really understand betting.
Neither do I, except that like if you want debt,
if you want money,
if you want debt, place yourself a bet.
Pretty much, it's like here, you give them money. It's like nope, sorry, didn't work out.
Give us more money.
Yeah.
Hey, how about this? We'll give you a free chance to give us money.
All those new ads, and then fucking that. I was listening to a random like Baltimore sports podcast. Nah, I was listening to
So random is what I said, Chris. Listen to me. Listen to me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. I haven't seen that movie. Anyway, Baltimore Sports Radio.
Oh
podcast.
yeah, they were doing their live reads because they treat it like a radio show, and, blah, blah, blah. And they're doing their live reads. But one of them is about like going to whatever the big gambling place is in Baltimore now.
MGM.
Yeah, but then the next one, it's a separate read about gambling problems.
Yeah.
But the guy reading it, obviously he was a little younger and experienced, and he goes, "Isn't it funny that we have this read and then we have the other one?" And the next week he just read that fucking ad and didn't comment at all. He obviously got the, "What are you doing? They give us money. Shut the fuck up. You don't get to have an opinion."
Yeah, I mean, like, here's what you don't break during the ad read.
Yeah.
You can read the ad straight faced, or like, just like how Harrison Ford read the Blade Runner narration, which was just completely deadpan because he didn't want them to use it, and then they ended up putting it in the fucking movie anyway. You could do that and then like talk about it on the show proper. Like Robert Evans of Behind the Bastards does that quite a bit.
Behind the Bastards?
It's a great show. They did a 6-part series on Henry Kissinger like a year ago.
Ew.
With the Dollop Boys. It was good.
Okay. Fun fact, Blade Runner, the girl's favorite movie.
Really? How does she feel about the new one?
I think she liked it. I found it slow. I couldn't get through it.
That's crazy. Because I tried watching the first one like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't get through it. But that's because I was 23.
It's also been strip mined so much. Yeah, like it really has.
Yeah. And I did watch the director's cut without the narration because
Isn't it the other way around?
No.
Oh, wait. I'm trying to remember which
They
one.
released it in theaters with the narration because the studio was like, they're not going to get it. I don't think they'll get it.
It's been just long enough that I don't remember which one she likes better. But I found her the one, whichever one was harder to get.
It
was
used
the one
to be
she
hard
liked
to
better.
get the one without the narration, but now they have both versions. They had both versions on Netflix.
There's a case to be made either way because she's a huge noir fan.
Right,
And,
it is a noir movie.
Oh, it definitely is. And I will say, like, I watched some of it not that long ago, and visually it fucking holds up.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, there's like remasters
really
and stuff,
holds up.
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
still like Star Wars, Some of the
but
stuff
without
George
changing
Lucas,
shit.
some of the stuff he did was good. Some of the stuff he did, it's just like when he added scenes, that's bad. But he touched up visual effects, and it just looks better. It just does.
Some of the things he did, that was the weird one. Like the Emperor. The Emperor looks wrong. If you see like the first
With the chimp's
go-around-
eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of the things, I don't know. But I remember seeing a making of or the special effects stuff way back.
You gotta watch that
Way back.
documentary.
I still haven't, and
gotta.
I'll let
It's
you
so
down.
good. And I'm not a doc boy, and it's really great. I
believe
do
you.
sit back. Okay, I do go down to the docks and try to turn
I know.
tricks, but like
You go
I'm
down
not
to
a
the docks for
documentary
boys.
person.
Yeah,
Yes,
no.
I am a
No, I
doc
knew which-
boy.
Oh, I
through
knew
and
which one.
through.
Oh, I
Union strong.
I'm glad you guys unionized. That's
Hey,
important.
man, it's about time, right?
Got to stay safe.
Hot labor summer.
Stay safe up in this bitch. With a lot of the awesome like practical effects that they did, like when they had the two pieces of mylar or something that they moved slowly apart that did the star stuff. Like there's all kinds of really cool, like in camera or just, very, very low tech stuff. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Still making movies, that Ridley Scott.
He's good at movies, isn't he?
Sometimes. Yeah.
What's the one now that people aren't happy with? I don't.
Is Napoleon? I think that's him.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're unhappy with it. It's just like Oppenheimer came out, and then, and then Napoleon came out, and then they came out close enough together to where people were comparing.
And that's Oppenheimer's Nolan, right?
Yeah.
Well, Nolan's kind of taken his spot anyway, hasn't he? Like as a filmmaker.
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Yeah,
I won't go to
he's
that.
kind of carved out his own bit, but yeah, like
Well, I don't mean like a
people
copy
go to a movie because it's a Christopher Nolan
because
movie.
Tim, the auteur thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's no, and I think Ridley Scott at one point was the biggest. I think Gladiator maybe was like the last time where it's just like, oh my God, Ridley Scott's doing a sword and sandals fucking history
So what
piece.
were his? So he was Alien or Aliens?
First one,
Oh, that's a good movie.
it's really good. I like it
Good
better
movie.
than the second one. I
Again,
really like the
case to be
second
made
one.
either way. Case
Yeah,
they're different
they're
movies.
different movies. One's a
Very
James
different
Cameron
movies.
action movie, and one's a
Yeah.
Ridley Scott thriller. Like a like a
Man.
like a like a closed door thriller.
Well, the second one though isn't. Now I haven't watched either in a long time, but isn't that the one where I can't. Why can't I remember anybody's names? The guy from Mad About You is like a terrible person in it. Paul
Yeah,
Reiser.
Paul Reiser. Yeah. He's he's an executive with
Yeah.
Wayland Yutani. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the android's good in that one.
I saw both of them young, not as disturbingly young as the missus did. She saw, I want to say the first one in a drive-in when she was 5, and she hates those. She hates those movies so hard.
She should never go to Rob's house.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
We've talked about it.
He's got Alien Queens galore. We talked about him starting a YouTube channel or something, or like a Twitch stream where he just cleans all of his action figures, because he's got to have over 100 that are just out that I can see.
Very much stayed on message.
Yeah, yeah, very very on brand. And, we love to see it, folks.
So, what do you think of the segment idea, and do you have a better name for it?
I mean, it's not a better name.
Actually, that's not bad.
Right. It's a reference to a song Paula sang, one of my favorite songs.
Paula?
Paula.
Who's Paula?
Paula Proctor. Former paralegal. Then she became a lawyer.
Husband
cheated on her with Paul F. Tompkins' wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize we were character naming.
Paula, the other main character in the show.
Yeah. No, I remember now. I just didn't remember then. So we hadn't talked Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Yeah, I think so.
Actually, I think one of the most devastating songs in that, I Never Stopped Giving Up on You.
Oh, wow. All of
Yeah.
the songs that the parents sing to their children. No. I never
You know what I mean.
I never believed in you or something.
Yeah.
I almost never. I don't know, something like that.
I never stopped not believing in you, or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was,
Yeah.
No,
but this one is, Maybe This Dream was what it's called. It's great. It's a good song. Look it up, and then you'll be
what
like,
was the
oh,
context
yeah.
of that one?
She wanted to be a lawyer, and she was like, maybe this time, it's the song Maybe This Time, but Schlesinger and Bloom did their version of it in like a Broadway sort of thing, like a Disney sort of.
It was the I
Season
Want
2.
song. What is it they call it for? That's a thing in musicals.
Oh yeah, I don't know the terminology.
It's not the I Want song, but it's something like that. I learned about it from watching the Frozen 2 multi-part documentary, which is fucking fascinating.
That movie's so good.
It really is.
I don't really care for the first Frozen. I think it's fine.
First one's fine.
The second
But
one
the
is
second
incredible.
one's so good. And I was not. It's funny because it was a joke. Because when my kids were small, is when Frozen came out, and they had no interest in it. This goes straight down gender lines. They were boys. They weren't interested.
But there's boys in the movie.
But one of my friends,
The reindeer's a boy.
one of my friends who was another father at the same daycare, had all girls. And he was driving out and looked at me woefully because he had the soundtrack of Frozen blaring in his car because that's what his daughters demanded.
Boy, two different paths.
Yeah, and I ended up being fine with it. I mean, the movie is fine.
Movie's fine. That
Yeah.
song's pretty good.
Yeah, the Next Right Thing, though, the music is so much better in the second one. And they talk about... Have you watched that documentary on it? It's worth your time. You'll never watch it.
Boy, I may. I don't know.
The way they come around to the song that they need that it doesn't have is pretty great.
I always love how, like, stories behind that, like when they're looking for a single for an album,
when it's got to have the thing, and they go back and they have to do it.
Yeah.
And how often is it? Yeah, how often is it? Just go in the other room, asshole.
Yeah,
and then he
much.
comes back 20 minutes later. That was Sammy Khan, who was a lyricist who wrote not a million, but he really wrote a lot of songs with a bunch of different people over decades for Sinatra and a lot of other people. And he had like a one-man show about it. And one of his lines was, people ask what comes first, the lyrics or the music, and the answer is the phone call. You know. And he had some great ones about that, and he had his one man show, and he'd go up, he had his typewriter go, he's like, and he go, and he'd pull it out and he'd read it. It's like they're better lyricists, but none faster.
You gotta love somebody who knows where they are.
They are. It is what it says on the tin.
Exactly.
You know, like, I write the fucking. That's one of those things. I feel like if I had been dropped into a situation like that decades ago, Brill Building or something, like, yeah, like, I can't guarantee quality, but I could have managed quantity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was funny because I asked, girl reference, one of those things we've talked about. And I'm like, yeah, do you think, because I can't play piano, do you think I would have written music or words? She's like, words. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And of course, back in my head, it's like, well, what's wrong with my music? You don't think the music would have been good with this? 25 years of this bullshit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, while we're on the subject of songs, do you think we should play a couple songs this evening? It doesn't have to be right now. Take your drink.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I had picked out three, specifically three, and I think you've maybe heard one of them.
Oh, shit.
Because I kind of played them, and then I dropped them for a while for various reasons. Okay. Well, you know how it is. The heart wants what the heart wants. Sometimes you like a song, sometimes you don't.
She holler. Good night, everybody. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know.
I was going Police Squad, but yours is allowed too.
Price is Right, yeah.
Did you see this?
Different screens.
Did you see the 6 episodes of Police Squad?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Police Academy.
No, Police Squad, the show that they eventually turned into.
Rock.
Funny in a different way.
But it is great. And Randy Newman wrote most of the music, and it's
no.
Oh,
Did
yes,
he really?
Yes.
Because I thought the music was good. Like, people shit on it. I'm like, this is good.
No,
but
there's
then
some
again,
good stuff. And like the best ones are Randy Newman ones. There's one called Let's Be Careful Out There.
Yeah.
And that's a great one.
I saw it first run.
I
remember.
Baby Merchant that slaps, and that's a Randy Newman.
That's
one.
where she's sitting. Is that the one where she's sitting in the park with the baby?
No,
she's about
that
to give
one's
up?
good too. But no, this is the one where they try to buy and you've paused. Can you hear me? Okay,
I heard you the whole time.
Great.
I was listening.
It's the one where they're trying to buy her baby. I think it's from the same episode or the next episode, and it's like a nice white couple. The lady has shoulder pads. It's a very 1991 looking couple.
Oh, I remember.
And the song goes, "Baby merchant, tots are us. We got all the service and no damn fuss." It's really good. It popped up on a John Oliver episode, and then I just did a deep dive into Cop Rock. And,
there are a bunch of weird ones.
He's Guilty is also a great one. It's a gospel one, and it's about.
I have a vague recollection. Do they get up in the courtroom
like it's a gospel
yes.
choir?
It's
so good, and like the way, and then it's just like, oh my God, this is an indictment of our legal system, but also.
Slapping.
It's beautiful. But like you have the defense lawyer is like singing along, and it's like, no, you're my lawyer. It's insane. It's such good storytelling and through the music. It's
they have a few of those. There's weird ones. Like I don't know if you've ever seen. Have you seen Popeye?
Heck, no.
Oh, it's worth
I saw
your
the
time.
movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, with Robin Williams.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I think
With
I don't know what year it came out. What year?
1980.
Okay.
And
So I saw it on like
it's so
Comedy
crazy
Central
though.
or something.
Robert Altman directed it. Jules Pfeiffer.
Excuse
I
me.
don't know
What?
if that. Yes, exactly. Pfeiffer, and he spells it wrong. And he wrote the script, and Harry Nilsson wrote the fucking songs. And there's a, yeah, and there's a, and
It's
if
on
you listen
Pluto
to,
TV for free.
yeah, and the soundtrack has like certain versions of the soundtrack has Harry's demos of the songs, and those are fucking amazing. And I love Nilsson. Yeah, that one's a great one. I want to say he wrote the music for what was the huge bust with Dustin Hoffman and Warren Beatty?
Dick Tracy?
No. Although they might have both been in that. That's a separate conversation. No, it's yeah, god damn it. It was
God damn it.
it was one of the big busts of all time.
Waterworld.
No.
The one with the pirates.
No.
Cutthroat Island.
No. Good one though.
Shit. Rosemary's Baby.
No.
I don't think that was a flop. The
No.
Flash.
Ishtar.
That's
Which
right.
has music also by Nilsson, but he purposely tried to write bad songs, and they're still pretty good.
Well,
And the one that I always think of from that one is they're sitting in a restaurant and they won't leave because they have a song idea, and they keep trying to get them to leave. And it's like, you've been here for half an hour, and they start saying, "Give it half an hour, like the last half hour." It's pretty funny. I'm very entertained.
are you not entertained? Oh, you just told me.
I am entertained.
You are entertained. Also, that's a callback to
I know.
to Gladiator.
I know.
They're making
I'll
a
say.
sequel.
I heard.
Ridley Scott is pumping out a movie a fucking year, and it doesn't matter if they're good, I guess, because he's put out a movie like since COVID. I think he's put out 3 movies.
But are they all like, they can't all be ginormous. They can't all be like Napoleon.
They've all got like big budgets, like over $100 million.
What are they?
The Last Duel was one. Hold on.
Oh, that weird fucking, I didn't watch it. It looked
He put
really
out one between then and now, and Napoleon. But he's been putting out a movie a fucking year, like it's the 90s.
That's crazy that he has like, that kind of.
Oh, The Martian was good. I liked The Martian.
Did I see that?
House of Gucci.
He likes the Adam Driver then.
Adam Driver's great.
I don't know how I feel about Adam Driver.
I think he's good in good stuff.
I thought he was great in Girls because they all suck.
Yeah, I that's not a movie that I mean a show that
a show.
I was willing to watch. It's like, I pick and choose my all these people are deplorable, but we're gonna follow them around.
Yeah,
and
you gotta
try to make you like them.
Oh no, they weren't trying to make you like them. That's the
good.
thing. That's
Good.
actually what got lost because a lot of people are like, these people suck.
Okay.
And what's
So
her
it's
name?
like Always Sunny.
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Oh, they're all terrible,
Are
and
they?
all the worst stuff happens to them, and it's all their own doing. And never is the narrative like in The Office, where everybody's terrible, but they want you to like them, and then they play music. Yeah, like they never want you to like them. Seinfeld, same thing, except they sometimes wanted you to sympathize with the characters. But I mean, you hate everything about the show except for Larry David.
Well, if something funny would have happened, maybe.
Some funny things happened.
Yeah, that music
that
was
bass
pretty
line
great.
was really funny.
Yeah, it was
I'm George Lucas, and I
hilarious.
think that bass line is very funny. It's almost just funny as Jar Jar Binks. You remember when he slipped on all those balls?
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. I'm George Lucas. Watto's got a hat.
No, he didn't have a hat this time.
I wonder if they made a Watto with a hat. I don't think they did.
Which one was him with a hat? Was that
Second one.
Second one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was all stuff from the Phantom.
I would have bought that.
The hatless Watto?
Yeah, hatless Watto. I just would have made a hat. Yeah. Fuck it. I know exactly what I would have made the hat out of, too.
What would you make the hat out of?
The Scotch.
Skywalker rump?
Annie Fanny.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
I'll say out of it that easy.
Okay.
No, but let's just say that. Yeah. Plus, like, especially when he was all burnt up.
Yeah.
Like, use some of the charred skin.
Oh, fried Annie.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yum, 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 yum. I don't know. Look, I know we're only 35 minutes in, but is there any hope to ever even reach the heights, let alone surpass Annie Fanny?
Well, I think there's a new hope. And it starts now when you play a song which looks like what you're ramping up to do. 2024, everybody. It's all going to be this.
The fact that you said anybody, everybody, might be funnier than Annie's.
Everybody can be 0 people. That is the encapsulation of everybody watching. It is, and us.
And us. I haven't. Occasionally, I hear from somebody to come on, but I haven't.
Well, it's not too late.
I'm double checking.
To whip it.
Whip it good. Birder, birder, birder.
Real good.
Birder, birder, birder.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
She's just a girl. She's just a girl.
You seen that Mario movie?
Yeah, I did.
I saw it.
I did too. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's okay.
I was entertained.
I didn't hate it. I don't care about Mario. So.
Yeah. I remember talking to a young person in Wegmans who was in between my age and my children's age. So old enough to have played those games, but young enough to still be into it and go see the movie. And he was talking about it, something and something and something. And I said, I missed a lot of references in there, didn't I? He said, oh, yeah. Apparently there's all kinds of in-jokes and shit.
Yeah. I'm surface level. I've never owned a Mario game. I've borrowed a Mario game. The closest I came to owning a Mario game was I had Super Smash Brothers Melee, and Mario's in that.
I was loaned a Nintendo system for a weekend as a kid and played some Super Mario Brothers, and I thought it was neat. But I was good.
Yeah.
I gave it back.
Right. I mean, it's if it's your fucking thing.
Yeah, if it's not your jam,
yeah.
It's just not.
Some 13-year-old kid at the end of the year broke a Tetris record.
Yeah.
At the end of this year that just ended, broke a record on the original Tetris game. He beat Tetris, which is a thing you can do. Okay. You can beat it. Did you know this?
No, I did. I played Tetris. Jesus Christ. I played Tetris when we used to go to New Jersey to visit the only relatives I have. My dad had a brother for a while, and then he didn't. But he was a computer guy, and he had Tetris from before there was internet. Like, he had it when it was whatever the Usenet stuff was, like the government things, before people had access to the internet.
DARPA?
I don't remember the name of it.
ARPANET, something like that. One of those two was I think
something like that. I can't remember the specifics.
There was the internet, but it was the internet in everything but name, because it was a series of connected nodes, terminals.
It just wasn't the thing that people.
It wasn't publicly available. It was like a segment of some part of the government, usually the military.
And I played Tetris on his computer, like as a child, and that's a very long time ago. Oh, the Super Mario Brothers movie, I enjoyed it because my kids were at the year or two it came out ago. They were just still young enough to be into it. You know, the elder one hadn't gotten into the super shooty, obnoxious games that he yells with his friends at. Yeah, and they both have Switches, so they'd play like some Mario. But it was just, big dumb cartoon that actually had some pretty good jokes in it, and popcorn and soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Oh yeah. It wasn't like either of the Spider-Verse movies
or the Puss in Boots movie, which if you haven't seen,
that was fucking fantastic.
Isn't it great?
And I hate those lazy ass Shrek
Florence
movies.
Pugh is there. She was
Pug?
H Pug Florence. She was the British girl with the she was Goldilocks. That's who she was.
Yeah, she was great. I didn't understand the need for the full frontal in the cartoon though.
It doesn't progress the story.
No. They just wanted to see if they could do it.
If you cut it out, it wouldn't make a difference. But
I
guess
again,
if you're an auteur, I wish I knew the name of the director. Christopher Nolan's Puss in Boots. I don't think he's ever gonna adapt anything ever again. And if he were to, then it would probably have to be something like so out there, like a children's property or something.
That'd be funny. But every once in a while, they do something. Well, that's like the Lego Movie had no business being what it was.
No, and I didn't finish the second one.
Oh, I think it's really good.
Yeah, I thought it was. I didn't think it was bad. I just didn't finish it.
Yeah. Did you watch Lego Batman?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I think that was like my favorite Batman movie before the Batman came out.
You make a point.
Because it's fun. It's got all the fun Batman stuff.
So on Prime, have you watched the terrorist Speedy movie yet?
No, it's in my queue though.
Yeah,
and I told you I'll have to be like shit faced to watch that movie. I have been watching Reacher though, and boy,
I'm not caught up.
It's very good this season. Did you see the episode? See episode 4?
Yes.
That's great.
Is that the parking lot fight?
Yeah, that's great. Great. And
I was so happy. We rewatched the episode. I'm like, we haven't watched it. And she's like, yeah, we have it. I'm like, shut up. Put the thing on.
I rewatched the last 10 minutes because because I had like fallen asleep or something while I was watching it. Well,
that's what happens after you finish, right?
That's what. Yeah. That's every time he gets his huge chest out. He's. So you haven't seen 5?
The one that came out today, I haven't seen.
That is 6, and I'm halfway through that. Okay, so you saw 5.
Yes.
So he wears a suit in that.
Yeah, and throws his clothes away.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
It is.
He's so mean.
He is.
He's kind of mean.
He's really shitty.
Yeah.
It's great.
I love him. He's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And it's like the book. He's like he doesn't have friends.
I would not have called. Yeah.
That toothbrush shit is like that's all he has is a fucking toothbrush and
I know.
money in his
He had
pocket.
his boots for a minute.
He had his boots for a bit. Yeah.
He walked out with his boots. Yeah, it's fucking hysterical. It's because we were talking about, but we both loved the hell out of it. Watched the first season twice. It's such good, and I love the cameo. I loved
the episode 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
That was lovely. It was like
just enough.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still spinning the ring sometime. Yeah. That there are some great bits in there. I also love the his former. You can't call her a love interest.
No, she's a current.
Yeah.
Not love interest.
No. That's why I say not love interest.
They bone.
But they bone.
They bone sometimes.
Although
current, they bone sometimes. Medusa from The Inhumans.
I never saw.
Neither did I. I just know that she was one of the names that I knew that was cast in that. There was her, there's Anson Mount, and then there's the Game of Thrones guy. Oh, and Ken Leung, who I love. He's great. Asian guy. He was let's see. You haven't seen Lost.
What did we just say? I believe you.
Person of Interest. You haven't seen that.
I haven't. I heard good things.
It's the first season takes a while to get going.
I'm sorry,
then,
my earbud's giving me trouble. Give me just a sec.
All right. I liked it. It's a shame about Jim Caviezel, but Michael Emerson's great.
I apologize. It just wasn't laying correctly. I won't unless I go back and watch, but we know that won't happen. No, apologies. It was just doing this little flippy thing. It's weird. I liked her, and I liked him having somebody who was looked a little more sturdy because he really looked like he was going to break that little blonde girl in half in the first one.
Big. He's so big.
Do you know he's not as big as the character though? He's only 6'3".
I know the character's 6'5" or 6'6".
Yeah, 6'5". Like, wow. Okay, dude.
Doesn't matter. He's huge. He's huge.
Yeah,
He's a big boy, and he's fucking wide. He's so so. The reason I brought up the suit is because
that's a lot of fabric.
The suit looks good on him, but yeah, man, you have to tailor that shit for him. I mean,
no, he's too big for suit. Like, suit on a guy that big doesn't look right. The guy who's playing the D'Artagnan part.
Yeah,
he's got
great.
those D'Artagnan.
I love the way those four work off of each other.
They're fantastic.
And they and I love that I think he's gonna get fucking killed.
D'Artagnan? He's got to be. He's got to be.
He's
they
the only one who has a family. We've met the family.
I thought for sure when they talked about Superman, I am Groot. When they the preview for the next one, they go to a funeral and stuff happens. I'm like, are they gonna fucking kill him already? That's really what I thought. It's got to be him. And I had actually conflated the two names. There was the guy who got thrown out of the helicopter, and then the guy that they haven't been able to find, who looks like he's dirty. Yeah. I had conflated them to be the same person for a minute.
Right. Yeah. So three people got thrown out of the helicopter. The one guy started the story.
Okay.
And then they found the two guys.
Okay.
And then the fourth guy is the guy they can't find. And there's 8 of them total. And the boss.
Right.
The black guy.
Yeah.
Right,
the older guy.
Right.
What happened to him?
I think we're gonna see. I don't know if he's got something to do with it. I don't know.
I think I enjoyed. Now I'm coming around in a big way to this season, but initially it was a lot of talky and a lot of exposition and a lot of murk. But in the first one, it was hey, this big motherfucker's in town, and then stuff happened.
Right. Well, this one's different because, I guess it's sort of similar because it's a personal connection to him.
Yeah. How many of those? Well, no, but his brother got killed in the first one.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's kind of similar. And in the book that I read, he just wandered into town, and then, this shit got dumped in his lap.
So did you, how many of the books have you read?
Just the one. I forget what it's called.
I would not have, I don't know what I would expect you to read. Except that we talk about so much genre stuff that I wouldn't necessarily expect you to go for whatever his stuff counts as.
It's a detective story. It's like a crime thing. It is a noir.
Oh,
Speaking of noir, basically, yeah. I mean, he's a loner, just a drifter coming into town. It's like Poker Face.
Oh, Poker Face.
Yeah. Still need to see the finale.
You haven't seen it? Mm-mm. Oh, we have Peacock. 6-hour short drive. You can watch it and then leave.
I may be up in New York in a couple weeks, so maybe I'll just pop over there.
That would be hilarious if you just came here, watched the last episode of that, and then took off.
Gotta go.
Gotta go! Thanks. Did you want some water or something?
Nah, I'm good. Nah, then I'll just have to pee. It's just a quick 6 hours. Through Appalachia.
Well, it shouldn't be sick. Where will you be in New York?
New York.
It's a big place.
Manhattan.
Oh.
Yeah, the boroughs. New York City, mate.
In New York. Fly princess, find you. You will be in a Bialystok kind of mind.
Travel down the Bedford style alone. Yeah. Let me some Billy Joel, man.
So when sure. I got no problem with him.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's not fisticuffs, no.
Snow's
fisticuffs.
Snow's.
What are you going to Manhattan for?
Maybe for a shari.
For a show?
A shari.
Are you going to that piano bar place?
Pianos? I've played there before.
Everybody I know who's played Manhattan has played there. I played there.
Yeah, because they have an upstairs. That's not. There was no piano at this part of pianos.
I played there. I played 2 places in New York. I played there, and I played in CBGB's that wasn't CBGB's. Like the super gross old place is next door, and then they had a new place that wasn't the old place. It was like, it wasn't a coffee bar, but it wasn't like a crappy like
dive.
Yeah.
I've played quite a few places there. My favorite place to play was in Brooklyn. It was called the Way Station, and
I take it back. I played in Brooklyn too.
The bathroom was a TARDIS.
Was it?
Yes, it was bigger on the inside.
Is that why you stayed?
Yeah. Well, plus
penis joke.
Time did. Hey, now. I was gonna make a timey-wimey joke, but yours is more crude and lewd and rude and bad.
Yeah. All that and more. All that and then some. Yes.
Yeah, and we would play. Zach, my New York chum, we would play up in Harlem at these 2 places, the Shrine and Silvana. Get a great shawarma at Silvana. It's good. It's good shawarma. Good shawarma. And the Shrine has a great French place right next to it where you can get like a great steak sandwich.
No trouble getting food around New York.
No, man, even that street meat is so good. So like when this guy, like, tensions are flaring because of the tensions flaring in the Middle East, and all these tensions are flaring, and that's code for, people are getting murdered. And so, people, older, more comfortable, less in touch people get upset very easily because, if you question their worldview and stuff. So there's this guy who used to work for the State Department, and he's caught on video harassing this halal street vendor who's just doing their job.
Street vending.
Now, the stuff he was saying was very inflammatory and very racially tinged. I'm using a lot of media terms.
Wow.
I know I'm showing restraint.
What's
anyway,
it like?
this guy was being a total
enjoying
cunt.
your first time?
Yeah, this guy was being a total cunt.
I didn't think it would last. I didn't think that was gonna last.
Just straight up, just being a racist fucking asshole. He and got caught on tape, and then he lost whatever. I don't know. He got censured. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. He probably still has his job.
Means nothing.
But beyond the racism and stuff, I was like, why you gotta mess with this guy? Because his food's really good. Yeah. I've never been to his cart, but I know it's fucking great.
I wonder how many racists have been won over by ethnic food. Do you know what I mean?
Quite a few, especially in New York. Yeah.
You don't get to. The thing about New York is you don't get to be racist that long.
You don't, or at least you don't get to be vocally racist.
No,
because you're gonna get your fucking ass beat.
Oh yeah, you will get stomped.
I mean. So yeah, and like now that everybody's got fucking cameras and shit, like
Yeah.
But think about the Karens, Chris.
No,
I don't know anyone named Karen.
No, I know one.
That's
person
not true. I know one person named Karen, and she's pretty cool.
Yeah,
she rides a scooter.
Oh, that's cool. When we played, what the hell was the name of it? It was just some corner bar, but they had like a power pop festival there, and we played it. And it was fun, and I had never really walked around in Brooklyn, and I walked off to get something to eat, and I was fully vegan at the time, and where we lived, it's like you can find some stuff, and then I went on like Happy Cow, and there's like 7 billion places right here. Yeah, we had like astounding vegan pizza at one place, and then I went off and got a smoothie, and it was great. And
some of the best meals I've ever had were just places I walked into just randomly in New York.
Oh yeah. Well, because the demand, is high. Like,
look, I don't think it's my favorite place to be.
No,
I think that is Thomas, West Virginia, which is wild, because I have to drive through literal Confederate flags sometimes to get to where I go. But the Purple Fiddle, I will be there in 2 weeks. I'm very fucking stoked, bro.
Is this why you want me to come with you? Like you need to come down. It's like, do you want like a
cover, like a beard?
Yeah, You want to cover, yeah. You want to hide under my beard?
No,
Is that what's
all
happening?
I have to do is just like, if I'm going to stop for food or something, just make sure it's a place with a drive-through so that I don't have to get out of my goddamn car. I mean, I sort of joke, but not really. Like,
No. The way you're saying it, it's like, haha.
One of the places that is like the logical stop point, it's about the halfway point. It's like a 3.5 hour, sometimes 3 hours. Usually 3 hours, honestly, if I leave when I've.
Is it really that long of a drive? I'm just gonna tune while we're talking because I forgot.
Yeah, no worries. Some worries. Many worries. Oh, all the worries.
You are not wrong about food in New York. Like I will say a larger metropolitan area for a non-meat eater is a godsend because the veggie stuff isn't a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Every bar on every corner has a good veggie burger or good veggie chili or both or other things. It's just like it's not a big fucking deal.
What do you like in your veggie chili?
Well, not meat.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, bud.
Well, it depends.
What's your base? Like, what's your
Oh, I don't
protein?
cook. I don't cook.
Yeah, but preference-wise.
Oh,
because I would like to start because I make chili.
My girl makes chili, and makes it wonderfully, and it's almost a mole kind of thing going on, and it's wonderful. And she will. I know you don't like cornbread, do you? Have we talked about cornbread?
I mean,
I feel like we've talked cornbread.
Yeah, it's fine. I have to be in a very specific.
Is it
mood
not
for
worth
it.
like the racial implication for it?
No, I think there's more of a stigma with watermelon.
Fair.
Yeah, and a lot of watermelon is very mealy. So what you got? Is this a part of the new segment? Your new segment?
Yeah, although I was hearing weird noises behind me, which is always great.
Well, all I have to say is
Hold that thought.
Okay. And we're back.
Well, I think we may have a mouse problem. Actually, I know we have a mouse problem.
Okay.
And I can hear it behind me.
Okay.
Which is really fucking freaky. Because this hears better than I do, of course.
Oh.
So, like...
So you can hear some scratchy.
Yes!
Oh. That's no good.
No, it's not what you want.
That's a great microphone.
It's
what kind of microphone is that,
it's
sir?
Warm audio. It's modeled on. This is the cheaper version that's modeled on the mic that Sinatra used. I want to say in the 50s at Capitol. It's like a 47 Junior.
Yeah,
whatever.
when the Rat Pack stormed the Capitol.
I don't think that's how it worked.
Oh, is that today?
That's tomorrow.
So close. Well, if you make it past midnight, then I'm gonna definitely do a desk pop and say happy anniversary.
Pop.
Pop. Pop what magnitude? Pop what? It's good. It's
What's
good show.
really sad is there's
And a movie.
There's a holiday tomorrow called La Befana. It's an Italian thing that Charlene celebrates, and I think it's
Miwato.
It's a miwato. And like she's, the kids get presents. It's a different thing, and I'm like, shit, really on the 6th, like January 6th.
That's pretty good.
I'm like, why are you celebrating this, huh? Yeah. Okay, so this one, do you want reason first or song first?
Well, what segment are we doing? Are we doing the new segment?
Yes, we're doing the new segment.
Okay.
So maybe this song. This is a song that I stopped playing for a while, and then I remembered it existed. So I will play the song and then tell you why I don't play the song.
All right. Up now on Maybe This Song, it's Chris Eric.
Hi, I'm Chris. Streak of light, a warning shot over everything you've got. Sudden moves for trembling hand, enough to drop you where you stand. Another wasted day, put the pieces all away. After everything shakes out, maybe you'll know what it's all about. The excuses make a mess of the path you don't address. Overwhelmed with other things, baubles, bangles, trash and rings. Another wasted day, put the pieces all away. After everything shakes out, maybe you'll know what it's all about. Enough to calm the static, enough to quell the fear, enough to let you know there's something better here. Streak of light, a warning shot over everything you've got. Let it go, if only now. Maybe later you'll learn how. Maybe later you'll learn how. Maybe later. Another wasted day, put the pieces all away. After everything shakes out, maybe you'll know what it's all about.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Ooh. Yeah, I like it.
Well, thanks.
Or do I? Ooh, that should be a bumper or a banner.
Or do I?
Or do I?
And that one got written because there's a songwriter in town named Josh Travis, who's a fantastic alt country singer songwriter, very dense, rich songs. Put out a fantastic record, and I was like on the radio with him a few times, and we played some shows together. And I'm like, I'm gonna do that. And I tried to write a song like his songs, and I found it a little monochromatic for me. So
Was that the song?
that's the song.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
In the before times?
Okay, so at least 4 years.
Yeah. I can
Man,
look it up.
4 fucking years. Jesus Christ. Woof. Oh, man. And we're still going strong.
Here we
COVID
are.
strong, everybody.
COVID strong.
The biggest peak since 2020. Let's fucking go.
Oh, I know. I know very well. It's in the house. Not anymore. She's
That's
negative now. Beat the shit out of her though. So
You
that's a
did
separate
what? Is that a new thing we're saying that you do?
thing. No,
I don't think so. Let's not Hank Pym you.
no, Jules.
Let's not go full Hank Pym.
ultimate. That's the ultimate. Hank Pym. That was in the Ultimates, the Ultimate Universe.
Wait,
That's where-
really? It was that recent that they did that?
Last 10 years? Yeah, in the comics.
When
He was like-
he hit what's her name? Janet.
Yeah.
I thought that
oh,
was
yeah.
in like the fucking 70s.
No, and they had
And the Ultimates was in the 2000s.
and
the
Cap
early 2000s.
Cap, who is a much less nice version of Cap in the Ultimates, beats the hell out of him. goes and finds him, beats the hell out of him. It's actually a pretty good comic, but yeah, a lot of the more messed up stuff that they used in the movies is from that. They watered down a bunch of the stuff from the Ultimates.
Well, like, come on. Age of Ultron in name only.
I have a oh Christmas Groot, oh Christmas Groot. I have a little Christmas Groot. I was given this by the elder child when he liked me last year.
I am Groot.
So yeah, the song was kind of my version of trying to like use that as opposed to, a lifetime of writing that kind of music.
Right.
And again, found it a little monochromatic. It's not a bad song, but I wrote other things that I liked better after.
Right.
And things tend to, the book is thick. It's a lot of book.
The book is thick.
The book is thick.
Yes.
And I only really like, 6 to 9 or 10 of them at a time.
6 to 9.
What if 6 was 9?
Well, you know why 8 was afraid of 1?
Why's that?
Because 3, 4, 5.
I like that one very much.
It's very stupid.
I know.
It's a very dumb thing.
I know. Oh, I know.
Okay. Should we talk more than I play a song? Do I play a song now? Then we talk more. Did you not want me to play a song?
No, I do want you to play a song. I just wanted to make sure we were done talking about that song. But we can be done. Totally
You
done.
don't have to be.
We can be.
Chris,
No,
this can be whatever you want. It's a dreamscape.
You can have whatever you like.
You can even have large fries. It's a Weird Al version
do you remember
of that song.
Do you remember the Whisper song?
Yeah. Did you hear the Lonely Island parody of it?
No.
Because it's very funny.
Have you heard? There's a random guy. If you were actually on social media, there's a guy who did Randy Newman doing that song, and it's fucking great because his Randy Newman is on point.
Wait till you see my dick.
That's the one.
Yeah, I don't know.
He'll
Was it me?
bullshit. No, it wasn't you. He'll bullshit.
I do Randy Newman does Creep. I've done that on the VOM. You were there when I did it.
I don't think I was.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
It was not like this. Oh, that's the Matrix. You don't get it. 'Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. You were here before. Can look you in the eye. Flow like a feather. Skin me crap.
That's a surprisingly good Randy Newman.
I love me some Randy Newman, man.
You've got the little scoop at the end of the line.
Coming down, coming on, baby, picking it up. Yeah, that's fun.
It sounds fun.
It's a good time.
It sounds like it's fun to do. I'm sorry, I'm checking in with the things and the stuff.
I had a great time. Thanks.
So, do you have something that a song that falls into that category for you?
Yeah, but like it's not a recent thing that I've thought. It's a song that I didn't play for a while because of the nature of how I came to write it, and so I treated it as lesser than because it was a homework sort of situation.
I get that, yeah.
But then it ended up on the album that I put out, so I can't not like it that much.
Now you have to.
And now that I play piano, I have rekindled the flame. God damn, I put that album out 6 years ago. That's a huge bummer.
I know you need to put out another album.
I'm doing that this year. I'm just gonna self-record like a demo thing of this of the songs I have for the show. So
a thing demo.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put out some singles that just don't fit. I'll do the Bond one. I'll do the
That's a good
the Fahrenheit
song.
451 one, which I really like, even though it was a homework song. And I don't know, something else. Yeah, there's a couple others that I want to put out.
Well, what are you gonna do now?
The last song from my latest album, which came out on Valentine's Day, 2018.
Wow.
Yeah, I like to release stuff on Valentine's Day
Aw.
because it's really sad. Right, I have to do.
You have to do
video
things.
stuff too. Running around the back of my mind, and I'm chasing it down with glasses of wine, and I never found my place in this line, but I covered the ground with my head in the clouds, and I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curve is swinging my way. Reckon it's wrong. Life on the run doesn't last very long. Yeah, I had fun, but we need moving on. This web that I spun wasn't built to be strong, but I still sing along. Yeah, and I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curve is swinging my way. Reach for the sky, keep up the pace, and you'll learn how to fly. Life ain't a race, it's a fight to survive. I'm counting the days till my water runs dry, so I'm hitching this ride. And I heard songbirds singing today.
I have heard that one before. I like it.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
What was the homework on it?
There was no like prompt or anything. It was just the acoustic guitar project where they just send a guitar around, and you have to write a song in a week. They give you a recorder, and you have to write it on the guitar. You don't have to, but I did. And guess what? I was the only left-handed person, so the guitar was fucking upside down.
Yeah.
But I still wrote it on that guitar.
Yeah, you did.
Which is why it's only like 3.5 chords.
That's great.
Yeah. It's a C, it's a G, there's an E minor and a D minor in there, and those are the only fucking chords in the whole thing. I didn't put a fucking F in there. I'm not going to bar upside down. What are you doing?
No.
What are you doing?
No.
What are you doing?
No.
I'm not going to slap a capo on it.
No.
Yeah. 4 chords. Even a caveman could do it if you taught a caveman how to play piano.
So I have heard that song before. I forgot to ask. Had you actually heard that one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I do not think so.
I didn't think so either. I wrote it, I liked it, and then I stopped liking it, and I stopped playing it. I think it was on the VOM once or twice, maybe early on.
But this was like pre-me.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I didn't start popping up until like 70 or something like that.
Yeah, 2021?
Yeah. Yeah. Like May or something like that.
Yeah. I had gone through a lot of songs by then, because for a while there I was doing the Pfeiffer before the Pfeiffer, where I kept track, and VOM on Monday and the one out of St. Louis on Wednesday, and I wouldn't repeat songs, even between the two. And there was like nobody from one on the other. That was just for me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a time before stuff started opening back up, before we started ignoring COVID, which, you know, the economy, it's great.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine, it's called. I would like just hop on whatever thing anybody would have me on digitally. So I did some random shit. I did a folk club in England like 2 or 3 times.
I think I remember
because that guy popped up on Joe Isaacs's showcase thing, virtual showcase, and then he plugged his Limb Folk Club. They used to do it at the Spread Eagle, the tavern, the Spread Eagle.
I don't get it.
And I thought he was fucking with me. I asked him, but no, and it was just me and a bunch of fucking Brits. And I did that twice, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just the once. Yeah, I think it was once, and we went around twice. But yeah, it was like me and like 18 other people, and everybody did a song, and it lasted like 4 hours, and it was magnificent.
I went on like something cozy, had her friends from New York. There was an in-person one, and they started doing, you know, that one, and I did not care for it. I just the host would like do some kind of weird like improv poetry after everybody played like about them.
Oh God,
and
no.
I'm like,
oh, Jesus.
And Cozy just laughed at me because she could see how not into it I was.
Maybe it was a prank.
No, because they kept doing it.
No, on you.
Oh, no, I mean
like
I watched
Cozy
it.
playing a prank on you.
Oh, that's possible. Although
she is a little stinker.
She's a little stinker. However, counter stinker, I did watch the live stream a few times after that, and it continued happening. So either...
No, I'm just saying, like, she knew it would make you uncomfortable.
Knew I wouldn't like it. Oh, yeah.
And so she just brought you along to be like, maybe, you know, it'd be fun to watch him squirm. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think she would do that.
Entirely possible.
But
no.
She might. It was COVID.
That's
when
true.
we were taking it seriously, and people were doing some weird shit.
And you had to pass
with
the time
mayonnaise.
somehow.
What?
Huh?
So, would you like to do a parade song?
I don't know if they're parade songs or not. Okay, I've got 2. I could play either one.
Does this apply to any of the songs?
Sadly, no.
Oof. Okay. I'll try to play one that ties into this theme, because it's very important, I think, thematically, that we hit this beat. Yeah.
Well, let's see. They're both. I don't play them usually because reasons. There's the one that I did in reaction to the Jason Isbell song I didn't like, that was in The Star Is Born. No. This is before that. He had one of his songs used in A Star Is Born.
Okay. The Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga
Yes.
movie? Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he's a great songwriter, but I didn't like this song. Like, the form felt very repetitive, and I don't know, you know what it is? Like, you can see something's good, but it'll still irritate you.
Yeah.
And I got irritated. So there's that one, or there was me kind of trying to write a soul song, but I don't know how I feel about that, and it's hard to play. So I could do either one of those.
Let's hear the Isbell one.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain you've heard it before. I don't know that you've heard the other one before.
Okay.
But
would you rather play that one
No.
first?
no.
You're
Not at
playing
all.
both of them, motherfucker. So
Oh, okay.
okay.
I may need a meal break at some point because I didn't eat much, and
All right.
and because I had like 6 Gardein like chicken nuggets, which are like the best veggie chicken nuggets, but I didn't want the other stuff, so I just ate those, and I had a couple of drinks, and that is why I couldn't come on earlier, because I was napping on my face.
Oh, yummy. Sleeping on
woke
your
up-
eyeballs.
Oh yeah, I got that text from you like after I woke up, because I had my, and I'm like, no, you can't do that, because I actually woke up like this. Because I slept hard.
That's good. That's good, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is you fixing a Jason Isbell song.
No, sir.
Your words.
No, sir. This is another trying to write in the style of another person, which
Would
I
this
don't
count?
usually do.
Is this one of these?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, it's taken out of that context. I don't know if it's actually worth doing.
We're fucking doing it.
We're fucking doing it.
We're doing it either way.
What is it?
We're
doing?
leaving it in the context just to make you feel comfortable.
Oh, sure, whichever.
But I'd make you do the goddamn song anyway.
You think you might?
There's no mouse in there. That's just me. Scratchy, 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 scratch. Scratchy, scratch.
That feels. I feel like you may be spending a little too much time around Rob, because that feels very Rob-like.
Scratchy, scratch, scratch, scratch.
Okay. Oh, that's not the right one. Here we go. Oh, how could I expect you to care when half the time it seems like there's no one there, and anyone with half a lick of sense would be elsewhere. Oh, how could I expect you to care? Oh, how could I expect you to see when I never had a way to tell you by degree that I only ever wanted to never be set free? Oh, how could I expect you to see? This old heart's been played too many times. On and on it goes. No matter the damage it caused to move on, the beat goes on. The beat goes on. How could I expect you to care when half again as much isn't nearly there? And pushing down the fear and reaching out gets you nowhere. Oh, how could I expect you to care? heart's been played too many times. On and on it still goes, no matter the damage caused to move on. The beat goes on, the beat goes on.
You little tricksy trickster with your endings.
Sorry.
I was doing a vibes. I was vibesing out, man. And
You're
you know it's a
vibing?
vibes-based economy.
I've heard that it is a vibes-based economy, but yeah,
I've been saying that to people a lot, and they laugh, and then they think about it, and they're like,
yeah.
it kind of sucks.
It's a grower. Yeah, it's a grower.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one, I just like. I heard that it just ticked me off. And
Well, as a member of the Jason community, I approve.
well, thanks.
And I was playing along. I like it.
Oh, thanks.
That's one that that if we ever happen to be in the same room, which you know is a bit sus, but
That's oh, I know.
I'd like to play that.
That could be fun.
But you know, I would like to do like a show with you. I think
Same.
like just me and you sitting down. Maybe we'd get Rob. Maybe we'd get Rowan. Maybe that would be better if we just got Rowan to do it.
I think Rowan would be
Yeah,
better.
I think it's just me, you, Rowan on stage together, just doing basically what we're doing right now.
Great time.
Yeah, it could be Ssnotwasscall live. No one would
Our
spell it right.
first-
No
our
one would
first
spell my
Ssnotwasscall.
name right, and no one would spell the
No one
show
spelled
right.
my name right. What the fuck? I mean,
Hey, at least they spell one of your names right. Well, they spell
One.
my second name right, I guess. Yeah.
Blues.
Blues Jand.
I never had a T-shirt made for me.
Hey, man. I also feel like that was a prank.
It's a long way to go for a prank.
I do love it, though,
I know.
and I want it.
I know.
But I wouldn't wear a shirt with my face on it. So, like, I just like that he wears it.
You just
In
wear
front of
it
me.
with like the tape over the eyes, and then you wear tape over your eyes.
So they know it's me on the shirt.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you know.
Fame!
I'm gonna live till Tuesday.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, that's why, that is specifically why I don't go to that song. But I just wasn't like that into it. Although it is funny because the bridge, I realized after I wrote it, the bridge is just an extended Isley Brothers joke.
How so?
This Old Heart of Mine by the Isley Brothers.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah, it's not a good joke, but I realized after the fact that I did that too. I do that to me sometimes. I'll find things that it's like, oh, that's what I did.
Yeah, I put references in my songs just for me. I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
I
they're like
did-
I've put multiple Shakespeare references in my songs, and no one has ever.
Shakespeare?
Shakespeare. Hey, Semiwato. I like it. Billy the Shakespeare.
I like it a Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. I have to look at my original songs because I only play like more recent stuff and covers because I haven't moved all of my songs to Panano yet.
Panano.
It's the freaking bet. That's the title of one of the notes I left to myself.
That's important.
Say things. Yeah.
So do you remember that weird VOM we did where there were only like 3 of us and we played so many songs that the next day my hand hurt like I had played a show?
You didn't tell me that second part.
Yeah,
but
it did.
I remember
I
the
like-
bomb.
I woke up the next morning, I'm like, ow, what is it? Oh, right. Everybody played an album's worth of music that night.
Yeah, we did play like 9 songs each. Yeah,
It was a lot of songs.
pretty good. Yeah,
How was the packed vom? Did it move along in the second half?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. We got out of there by like 9:45.
I'm assuming without a lightning round.
No. We did a lightning round. No. We didn't do the after show thing either. I don't know. I guess that's dead. I hope not. I liked it. I liked having a little time to chat.
By that time, I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, but you're a little sleepy boy all the time. A little sleepy baby.
I am often sleepy.
A little sleepy baby.
I've also been kind of vaguely hungover for the last 2 months, so that's a different thing.
Yeah, that's a different thing. Me too. Hashtag.
Finally, somebody uses it the right way.
There's this song that I
No, don't play that one.
good because I don't remember it.
Good. Good.
I don't know.
So what am I gonna go eat after this?
I have no idea.
I
You want me to order you something?
No, man. I wish I could get some of the like Mexican food in Silver Spring. Ugh.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
Didn't you? Is that where you? Did you say there was Peruvian food there too?
Yeah. There's all of the Latinx food that you could ask for.
I am a big fan. If I can find food anywhere except like, steak places, like everything, like the very like down the middle places, because it'll just be like, I can get a salad and a baked potato. Yay.
Yeah. Must be nice.
What's that? Not being able to get food?
Yeah. Do you eat dairy stuff? You're not a vegan. You're a vegetarian. Yeah.
I was vegan until the crumbly bones. And then I'm like, fuck it. I guess I'm eating cheese now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am allergic to milk, as we have
remember you saying
discussed.
that.
Yeah. So I know what it's like to have
That must make the
restricted
Mexican
diet.
food difficult.
No, you just ask for no cheese. Sometimes.
Do they believe you?
I don't tell them I'm allergic.
No. I mean, do they believe you that you don't want cheese? Like, we'll put a little cheese on it.
Sometimes, like McDonald's doesn't. I ordered from a local burger place.
I remember that. They messed it up while we were on the thing.
Yeah.
You were trying to get your money back.
I got it back.
Good.
Yeah.
We order from, every once in a while, we'll order from Burger King because they have a completely acceptable veggie burger. And no matter how we order it, they never get it right. Doesn't matter. Whatever we say, it doesn't come that way.
I've gone down that road with Burger King as well. It's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. You fool me, can't get fooled again.
So
you can't fool the fooler.
I think I may have to bail after you play your song though.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it to 12, unfortunately. So you're going to have to
fucking
celebrate
monster.
where you almost took the country back on your own. Sorry.
There's the dumbest people on the planet that got in there and could have fucking hung Mike Pence. That's so... Look, it's bad that it happened, and it's a democracy, and it's so funny. It's so funny. It's such a funny thing that happened, and I laughed when I saw that it happened on the day that it happened.
On the day that it happened?
I saw that they did that.
That might have been too soon.
And I thought it was a bit. I really did.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it was happening.
Like when 9/11 happened, I busted my pants laughing. No, when 9/11 happened, I thought it was a movie. Because they had it on the TV when we walked into class and second period or whatever on that Tuesday. And I thought it was like, oh, is this like an Independence Day sequel or some shit? Because they didn't get the Twin Towers in the last one.
I was getting married in less than 3 months when that happened. So, and most of Joylene's family came down from New York. So
holy fuck! So there was
everybody like it wasn't somber. Like everybody's like, we are going to continue living.
Right, of
but
course.
It was,
I mean, New York, hey.
Yeah.
Walking
Yeah.
here.
Although, we knew people who, her cousin worked in one of the towers and didn't happen to go into work that day. One of a million stories like that.
That's what I was about to say. It's just like, it's so, oh my God. Yeah. But hey, look, Chris, we got him back. We killed like 1 million people.
Everything's fine.
We're great. We're doing great.
So what's your song that you're going to play, Walter?
I'm going to do a parade song.
Parades? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
I don't know about a parade. You got to go back and isolate that audio.
I need to just so I need to go back through these and find what week it was, then go back to that VOM within the past like couple weeks.
That was fucking
so
hilarious.
Funny. And then Rob has all that like on a master Disney vault somewhere. We need to work on our non-copyright, region-free Mickey Mouse that we're gonna make.
Horror movie or porn? Which way are we going?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We really are the same person.
And
okay, so yes, and
burp.
Oh, okay. So play a parade song. Is there a story to the parade song, or is it just why don't you assholes like it better?
Yeah, probably the second one. I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. You can probably hear the fan.
I can.
From the light.
Is that your biggest fan?
No. Oh. Everything's falling.
Uh-oh. Look, if this is just your version of Fart Book, I'm not interested.
Man, that show is so good.
I am so entertained by that.
It's a nice thing to just put on and just not have to really, think. I mean, but it make you think. We live in a society.
Turns out.
Okay. All right. So how does that sound in comparison with itself?
It's a little loud compared to your voice.
Okay.
You kind of want to go... Are you just going off of one mic?
Yep.
You kind of want to... The only reason I know is because I looked it up because I was doing that for a while with this mic. You kind of want it between, vocal and guitar.
Yeah, I'm pointing it at
Are you?
The in-between, yes.
Okay. Actually, that sounds a lot better.
Yeah? It's almost like I've...
done it before.
Met the Pope. I did.
I'm a Pope.
It's me, the Pope. I'm Watto.
I don't have a hat.
Watto the Pope. All right, you know what?
What are you gonna do about it?
What do you mean, it's me, Watto? Hold on. This is now what the segment's called. I like a clean getaway, someone to believe the lies. These folks in plenty placid either way, dead stares from hollow eyes. I was looking for peace, but it's a touch too say I disagree. Everything seemed to stand still, paralyzed, like this whole damn town was haunted. The ghosts forgot to die. Still don't know how we landed here. She says we need to go. Closest I ever seen her come to fear. Turn my legs to stone. Can't remember why I'm standing in the street. I'm starting to like this place. What's the hurry? We ain't got nowhere to be. What's another 50 days? And what's the use of waking up when we could sleep? She cuts me loose before I'm dragged into the deep. Everything seemed to stand still, fossilized. It's best to move along from the town time left behind. Ooh, ooh. Okay, Chris, you know what to do here. Ooh, ooh. Howl like at the moon, like Roscoe does the thing. Oh boy.
I especially like the ending. No, that's a good one. People don't like that one? They told you?
I mean, it's not like that. That's not the. That should be a different segment. They told me they didn't like it.
Please don't play that song again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fine. Leave then.
I'm getting very close, unfortunately. I have to go deal with a thing. Yeah. Crap. Oh, well. Just another thing.
Well.
So we can talk Reacher next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're coming up on that finale.
Look forward to it.
Okay. Well, I guess bye.
Sorry.
Goodbye. No, it's okay. It's not your fault. I mean, I blame the witch. Okay. Bye-bye now.